Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla have finally kicked off a 3-day state visit to France, 6 months later than planned. And President Emmanuel Macron is pulling out all stops for his guests. The trip was initially set for March, but was postponed amid those nationwide protests over the French government's pension reforms. Earlier Wednesday, the royals were welcomed with a ceremony at the Arc de Triomphe, followed by a procession down the Champs-Élysées to the presidential palace. A lavish banquet takes place this evening at the palace.
Today we've seen King Charles and Queen Camilla pay the visit to France. We can see their relationship. Let's just have a look and see. What do you think about that?
Of Versailles. Well, CNN royal correspondent Max Foster is covering the state visit from beautiful Paris. Well, it looks a little bit gloomy there today. Good to have you with us, Max. So the royal carpet, the red carpet, has been rolled out today by Emmanuel Macron. What have you witnessed, and have many people in Paris turned out to see it?
There are some people turning out, but the security is unbelievably tight. I think that's also linked to the Rugby World Cup and the fact that Pope is visiting later in the week, and you also got the, obviously the Olympics coming up as well. So they've, thousands of police officers are out and the roads are closed off, and the public haven't been allowed terribly close, although there was a bit of a walkabout earlier on. I think the key thing that we saw today was Emmanuel Macron and King Charles really apparently getting on and having a very warm relationship. I was there at the Elysee Palace when King Charles arrived there, and they were chatting away, and this is really what diplomats on both sides wanted to see coming out of this trip. It's not really meant to be about politics. It's meant to be about celebrating the long-term relationship between these two nations. And Linda, as you know, it's been rocked in recent years ever since Brexit. Boris Johnson didn't really help that relationship because Macron and Johnson just they didn't have a very close personal relationship. It was quite awkward when you saw them in public, but that was a very different picture today. So I think both sides really hoping that they can build on this relationship and show that they can heal those wounds for what are two key allies.
All right, we will continue to follow this trip over the coming days. Max Foster, good to have you there for us in Paris. Thanks so much.